Hello readers, it's E. Scott Clevenger here from Sign In Books, and I wanted to take a quick moment and do something a little different from what I normally do. I often come on here and do unboxing videos and announcement releases and things of that nature, but I really haven't taken a moment to stop and talk about what our books mean to us and what they could mean to you. So for most of you, you'd already know this. This is book one. This is War of Night, our first book in the fantasy series. Last November, Old Bones, Old Ways, book two, same series, Manticore Shadow came out. We're very excited and proud of those releases. We have two more books ready to come out, and those should be released on about a yearly schedule. We're hoping about every November. Really excited to continue to push the series and push our story narrative forward, so excited to see where we land with those. But what can you expect in the War of Night? What can you expect in Old Bones, Old Ways? What does the Manticore Shadow mean to readers? What we wanted was a take on the traditional and old school world building. We wanted more magic, we wanted less humans, we wanted to bring back fantasy into the genre. Less of that gray nomad anti-hero. We wanted clean characters and complex plot lines, complex stories arcs, and character development, growth. And so that's what we shot for. We want, we've got our, openly gay street thief Jesse, who's, ragged to riches, kind of dragging himself up from the gutter to see what he can be accomplished for in great things. And then you have, kind of our upper middle class blacksmith Simon, who's growing and learning that the world isn't as shiny as he thought it was. So we wanted to be able to root those things. And when we talk about traditional fantasy elements, when we talked about what those meant to us, we wanted to bring back the classic indicators of a good fantasy series. Number one, book numbers on the spine. We wanted to be able to signify that you know it's a series when you're walking into it, that you're not being caught off guard, and for no reason should you come in reading book two before reading book one. So, that was step number one. Step number two, maps. Big maps. Fantasy maps right at the front. You know what the world looks like. You know where the characters are going to go. You know what they're going to see, where they can explore. Good times. A table of contents. You kind of see how big chapters are, where the pacing looks like, what are you shooting for. And an eagle-eyed viewer, I also got the back. We'll get to that in a moment. We wanted to bring back chapter titles. We love chapter titles. Chapter titles can be fun if they're approached with kind of a situational thought process of what it could mean. We wanted to be able to indicate, where the story is starting to deviate, get a little bit of fun, process there. One of my favorites is the current job, right? Follows a pattern that's established earlier in the book, and when a reader gets to that and they see the title current job, they're going to sit there and think, Jesse, what have you got yourself into now? It's a good time. And last but not least, we wanted to bring back the appendix. In our appendix, there is a list of all of your main characters. We go through our species and history. We go through geography. We go through the politics. We go through the magic system. It's a really immersive lore section for those that want to take a deeper dive into the world of Sign-In and what it's capable of. So as we said, old school, classic world building, all of the good fantasy tradition stuff that we grew up on, but a more modern, inclusive, and faster paced voice. with some, more diversity and more equity across the platforms. So if any of that information sounds like it's something up your alley, you are our reader, go grab yourself a copy and hopefully enjoy. See you soon. Simon Books, out.